What's going on, players and haters? It's your least favorite duelist here, back with another video. Today, I was going to do like camera and stuff, but I haven't been posting very much lately, just because still the meta is still kind of the same. Still fighting Shiranui and Dark Magician. Now we got Witchcrafter thrown into the bunch, and yeah, I mean it is what it is, but we do got some fun stuff today to talk about. We're going to talk about the new skill with Mr. Kaiba DSOD, which is called Ultimate Dragon. So this got a change recently, and we're going to discuss it. We're going to go through the deck as far as what I'm using. A bunch of people are trying out different things with this deck, and I'm just going to do my version. So Ultimate Dragons, it's a reworked ability. Typically when you see DSOD Kaiba, you only see Alternative Evolution, which is still a really good ability, which turns your Blue Eyes White Dragon into an alternative White Dragon, and you get to pop a monster on the field once per turn. Still a really good ability, but we have Ultimate Dragons here. Now the actual text here didn't get updated yet. It will soon, but so right now this is the base one, what it says, what it originally did. So at the beginning of the duel, you add a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and a Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon to your extra deck, but now you also add a Blue Eyes Twin Dragon to your extra deck, which requires 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons. And then you also turn 4 and after that, if you have 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons in your hand, you can show them to add a poly to your hand, which is really, really good. Which is, I'm going to be working on like a Buster Blader version of this deck pretty soon. It's going to be the Ultimate Greed. But anyways, let's go into the deck itself. So, what I'm trying to do essentially here is get out Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and OTK people. Trying to get this Neutron Blast in my hand. So what this does is if you have a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon on your field, you use a spell on it, and then your Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon can do 3 attacks. And when it attacks, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. So it essentially turns your Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon from this vanilla 4500 attack thick boy into an Armades, which is amazing. So that's pretty much the deck there. So let's go into the cards. So we're running 2 Artifact Lancia. Now, I wasn't running this originally, but I added it in just because I was playing against a lot of, like, Cosmic Cyclone and whatnot. So I wanted to have some interaction for my opponent if I go second. Especially if I'm playing against Shiranui. This is a really good card against Shiranui. So I wanted some interaction when it's their turn, so I added that card in. So then we're playing 1 Mating with Blue Eyes. We're playing 2 Whitestone Ancients. I would play a third one if I had a third one, but I only have 2. So I probably would play 3 of them. We're playing 3 Keeper Dragon Magic to add a poly to our hand. And it's also really handy too because it can revive the Blue Eyes out of your graveyard. There's a couple replays that we're going to look at where I actually do that and I make like another Blue Eyes fusion. Then we're also running 2 of the Sage of Blue Eyes. Same thing, if I had a third one, I would play a third one. So this guy here, you can summon a Blue Eyes by sending an effect monster from your field to the graveyard. We're playing 2 of the Whitestone of Legends. Essentially, if I had 2 of these and 2 of these, I probably wouldn't be playing this, but I mean, this has been working out fine too. So when this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand. Then we're playing 3 of the big boss himself, Blue Eyes White Dragon. We're playing 1 Card of Consonance, just a draw spell. You discard a Dragon Tuner, you draw 2 cards, which is really handy. So what you could do with this is if you use that to discard your Whitestone, you can add a Blue Eyes and then get 2 cards on top of that. So it's pretty nice. Playing 1 poly for our Keeper Dragon Magic, 1 Neutron Blast that I already talked about, and then we're playing 3 Ultimate Providence. So what this essentially does is, if I go first, I like this card if I'm going first. So what it can do is, you discard a card of the same type, you negate that effect. So like, let's say your opponent activates Magician's Rod. you can discard one of your monsters to negate the Magician's Rod, and then you can plus off of it. So like with Whitestone, you can add a Blue Eyes. You know, with Whitestone Ancients, you can special summon a Blue Eyes. So it's pretty handy. And then sometimes we don't need Artifact Lancia, so we can just dump Artifact Lancia if we don't need to play against that type of player. Alright, and then for the extra deck, we're playing one Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and the rest are like standard synchros for Blue Eyes White Dragon. So we got the Dragon Spirit, the Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, Vermilion Dragon Mech. We're playing one Stardust Dragon, two Azure Eyes Silver Dragon, which I could probably cut for maybe Armades, because sometimes what I've noticed when I'm dueling is most people, when they're playing against Blue Eyes, they won't destroy your monsters right away. So I end up having like a level 5 synchro that I can make. So I probably would make like Armades or something. I don't know. I'll think about it. Most of the time I don't really make this card or like this card. Most of the time I'm just making Vermilion Dragon Mech. But yeah, let's get into the replays. So I actually climbed from like Legend to I climbed from Platinum to Legend using this deck, and I was playing very, very greedy. But that's why I kind of want to see if I can make like a Blue Eyes Buster Blader deck using that ability, because I think it would be pretty amazing. So let's go into the replays. And I think what I'm going to do is like probably still post some like mobile videos and then work on making the high like nice edit meme type videos as well. But I gotta like really up the content. It takes me a while to make the meme like nice videos, so I want to do these in between again and not just post like the nice content, although this one is fine too. Alright, so it looks like we're playing against Malefics. He brings out a Stardust Dragon, so we're going to Sage, bring out Blue Eyes White Dragon like that. We're just gonna swing in over that whatchamacallit, Stardust Dragon. Now when we attack, so when we destroy his Stardust Dragon, it triggers his Truth Dragon here. So it can only be special summoned when a Malefic monster is destroyed by battle or card effect. It's got 5,000 attack. It also has an effect when you destroy a monster, it blows up all your monsters. So you're gonna see what happens here. Alright, so we put our other Blue Eyes in defense mode. He's gonna do Malefic stuff. Alright, he's gonna activate the continuous spell. He's gonna blow up our Blue Eyes. Try to activate its effect to blow up all our monsters. We're gonna negate that. Alright. And then we're gonna add that Whitestone. Add Whitestone, blah blah blah, and win. And that's pretty much how Malefic goes. Alright, on to the next duel. I believe that was the one that I used to get to Legend rank. That was the duel right there. Alright, now we're playing against Brody on here. So it's probably a trap deck. I don't remember all these duels. I just saved like all the duels. Alright, so we're going to just set our Whitestone Ancients and we're going to set our Ultimate Providence. Now when I see the Amazoness Swordswoman, I know that we're going to be playing against like Trap Burn, essentially, with Lava Golem and stuff. So we got to be careful on how many monsters we put on the field. So we're just going to go and Keeper. We're going to just try to swing in for some damage here. He's going to Paleo us to hurt us a little bit. And we take some more damage from Amazoness Swordswoman. We're going to use Sage to grab our Whitestone Ancients. We're going to probably go into Vermilion Dragon Mech. He's got Artifact Lancia, which we're going to negate by discarding our own Artifact Lancia. And then we're going to pop some cards here. We're going to add Blue Eyes back to our hand because we want to do that. We're going to swing in for 27. Alright, he's going to set a card. We're going to banish another card. He's going to Karma Cut our VMAC, which is pretty annoying. Then we're going to use our new Ultimate Dragons ability here. We're going to show our Blue Eyes White Dragons to add a poly. Even though I have one in hand, it's just good to have another one. That way, because he doesn't know that we have, if he wasn't reading our hand properly, he doesn't know that we already have poly in our hand. So I can potentially set that poly as like unknown trap. Right, so he's got Canadia, our Twin Burst Dragon here. We're going to flip it back up. We're going to swing into that little kitty cat. Alright. We're going to do our other, whatchamacallit, Keeper Dragon Magic. He's going to floodgate it. We're just going to swing in again. Alright. We're going to try to swing in again, and we get the lethal. Now, I had set myself up for another play where I could make a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon there on the next turn if he didn't interact with me. Alright. Let's see who's... I guess we're going to D-rank this guy, unfortunately. Alright. So he's going to be playing Super Heavy Samurai. Alright, he's going to do a Super Heavy Samurai crap here. Uh-huh. Sure. Alright. So now what we're going to do here is we're going to dump the White Stone to grab a poly. The White Stone's going to add a Blue Eyes White Dragon. We're going to Sage to get another Blue Eyes White Dragon from our deck. And now we can fuse it to make Twin Burst. So we're going to make Twin Burst here. Swing over both his monsters here. There we go. Because Twin Burst Dragon, actually, which I forgot to mention. So Twin Burst Dragon... You can special summon this card by sending 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons from your field to the graveyard, which is pretty handy. Or you can use Poly. And you can make 2 attacks if they're on monsters, and it can't be destroyed by battle. And if it, after the damage step, when this card attacks an opponent's monster, but the monster is not destroyed, you can banish it. So it's really good against like Cat Dancer. You can get rid of Cat Dancer that way pretty easily. Alright, so we're going to swing in here. Alright, he's got a Super Heavy Samurai Wagon again for some crap. Alright, he's going to do Super Heavy Samurai Garbage. Alright, we're going to swing in. There we go. And we're just pretty much just chipping away at his life here. He's going to Lava Golem our stuff. We had a Blue Eyes to hand. Alright. So now we're taking damage from Lava Golem. We're going to go ahead and Synchro Summon into Vermilion Dragon Mech to pop this monster here. There we go. And he just quits. Now, I don't know why he quit there, because he did have a Giga Gloves in the graveyard. So potentially... Well, actually, no. He couldn't Giga Gloves either, because we had the trap card set to negate his monster effect. So we were pretty good. We were pretty set there. We were ready for that lethal. Alright. On to the next one. I remember this duel. So this guy, this is a battle of the anime decks here. So this guy here is playing a Red Dragon Archfiend, and we're going to be playing Blue Eyes, but the ultimate Blue Eyes. And this is the other cool thing about like this ability. So you get a really big extra deck by doing this. So you can actually cut out this ultimate dragon that I have in here and put in like another synchro if you want. Because you already get these 3 monsters added. So it's pretty cool. We're pretty close to that 15 extra deck thing. So we're going to swing in to his Wandering King. He's going to Night Beam our back row. He's got a Wandering King to get a red Resonator. And essentially, like, when I see that, I'm like, oh. And then he has a Resonant Destruction. So when he Synchro Summons using a Resonator monster, he can blow up a card. So he can pretty much clear our field at this point. He's going to make level 6, which can make level 8. So he's going to do that. There we go. He's going to make Red Dragon Archfiend. Alright. And then he's going to boost up his Red Dragon Archfiend, and hit us for 3,800. All right. So now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna make Blue Eyes Ultimate. We're gonna make Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. So we're going to use our effect to add a Blue Eyes. We're going to use Ultimate Dragons to add another Poly, just because we can. We're gonna make Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Now what this card does here is if this card is the only face-up card on your field, what you can do is you can send a Blue Eyes Fusion monster from your extra deck to the graveyard, and you can get another attack in. And then if this card's in the graveyard, if your opponent activates a card effect that targets a Blue Eyes monster that you control, you can banish this card from your graveyard to negate that effect and destroy it. So that's a pretty handy effect if they actually are able to get rid of Neo Blue Eyes. As we got a little bit of protection after, which I'm thinking what we should probably do is add in another Neo Blue Eyes. All right, I think we did that one. Let's go on to this one. Yeah, I think another Neo Blue Eyes. I gotta level up Kaiba a little bit more to get one of them, so I'm gonna do that. Maybe playing just an extra Neo Blue Eyes, and then the rest will be synchro stuff. We'll probably be set on this deck. And then we're going to work on Buster Blader, the Ultimate Greed. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to card the continents, draw some cards. We're going to bring up Blue Eyes White Dragon at the end of our turn by sending the White Sun of Ancients. We have a Ultimate Providence set for any monster effects or spell effects. So we're playing against Flower Guardian, which is like, everyone hates this deck, it's an OTK deck. So he's going to Pine. I'm going to Ultimate Providence that because we don't want to keep any Guardians on the field. So he can keep doing his garbage. Alright. So he has no monsters on the field, so he can't do anything. We're going to set another Ultimate Providence here. He's going to card stacking to get Pine again. And we're just going to do the same thing again. So there we go. Alright. And he quits. Looks like, I don't know, you got shuffled? I don't know. Alright. So I had a lot of fun actually playing this deck. It was really fun to try to like get these insane combos out. To get Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. It feels, the ability overall feels really good. I really like the ability. It was such a boost to just add the Poly. I think even if they just added the Twin Burst Dragon or the Poly, it would have been nice, but they added both. So that's pretty nice. So we have our Champion's Vigilance here. This is when I was running Champion's Vigilance, which is like fine, I guess. It's a okay card. It's a one-of that you can use, but we're not usually having Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field for long. We're usually making the fusion. So he's gonna lance us to get rid of our Blue Eyes White Dragon. We're gonna activate whatchamacallit. We're gonna use our Sage and our Maiden with Eyes of Blue to get 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons on the field. There we go. All we need is a Poly here. So we're going to set this Vigilance swing in for about 37. There we go. We got Poly here. So we're going to make Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, which we will see right here. Now, and we have the Neutron Blast in hand. So I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit. Beautiful. It's pretty nice that like almost every game you can get out some kind of big Blue Eyes fusion. I think that's pretty neat. Alright, so we're going to activate Neutron Blast, so you can't activate anything to respond to that, and we overkill him by 4,200. Alright. Where am I at? Let's see. What is this one? We did that one already. Very cool. It's such a neat deck. All right, now we're playing new Kaiba versus old Kaiba. The guy that your girlfriend told you not to worry about versus you. All right. So it looks like we might be playing against Black Wings here. And this was another build when I was like running enemy controller. I didn't really like the enemy controller build. I ended up like never really needing enemy controller because I was just trying to go in for like a one kill. It will apply here in this duel though. Alright, so we're going to start off by Keeper of Dragon Magic here. The stone is going to add Blue Eyes White Dragon. As you can see, I have a thick hand. So we're going to econ take that Ancient Dragon Fairy, give ourselves 1,000 life points of our own. We're going to go into Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Oh, yeah. So you see, like, almost every duel, like, we're getting some kind of, like, Blue Eyes Fusion out. Most of the time, we're not really, even if we don't finish them off with the, even if we don't finish them off with the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, like, we do have our Synchros to back ourselves up, so. Alright. And then we're playing against the Mirror, which I think he's playing, I think this guy is actually playing Scorns of Defeat. Alright. So Machine Bingo go. He's gonna add a Blue Eyes thing. Sure. He's gonna set a card. We're going to card the continent, draw, and add a Blue Eyes. Ah, yeah, this is my first draft of this build. So what I did is I was just trying to draw a bunch of cards and send a bunch of like stones to the graveyard to get Blue Eyes in my hand as fast as possible, but that wasn't really working out. So he's gonna Phoenix Chain our Maiden, or he's gonna try to. We're gonna negate that. He's gonna go into our Armades here. Let's see. Sure. He's gonna Armades us. Ouchies. So we're gonna add a Poly to our hand. We're gonna activate that to get a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. You've seen this already, like every duel. And then we're gonna Neutron Blast to negate everything. And we can definitely overkill him. We have like over 13,000 damage with Neutron Blast. So, there you go. I think that's it. Let's see. We did that one. We did not do against Taya. Oh, and I deleted it. I don't know why I keep doing that. Check Atlas. Odeon. Yep, that's it. So be on the lookout for a Blue Eyes Buster Blader Ultimate Dragon Destruction Swordsman Greed deck that will be in the works. I'm already legend ranked, so I'm ready to troll. So other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on the next video. Deuces.